Yes, thank you, everybody. My name is Pete. I'm on the one that runs everything after Stacy does the acquisitions. So she wanted me to go over a little bit of the management aspect of it and what we do uh, on our end. So it'll kind of be like high level stuff, the basics on setting everything up. And it looks like there's a Q&A session or section down there if you can find it. If something pops up, you could type it in there, and if we have time, I'll get to it either as we're going, if it pertains to what we're talking about, or I'll try to get to it by the end if we have a few minutes. But I'll start with the management part of everything. So, once Stacy gets it under contract and we're about to close on it, we need to have things set up and ready to go. And one of the first things, one of the most important things we have now is to set up is the website. So that just think of the website as, your virtual store. It's going to let people know how to contact you, what you have to offer, and all that stuff. Let me see if I can share my screen. There we go. So our company, misslillians.com, will have its website here. And you can kind of see the locations we have in Georgia, locations we have in Florida. So whatever you're looking for, you should be able to find a unit. So we can, we've got the main phone number here, so you can contact us, the address, of course, some photos of what the place looks like, and then what you have available. You can, we don't typically show the pricing right on this page. People should look for what they're, what they want. Then they can click the move in button, and that'll take them to the, how they actually move in. So the website is probably the first thing you should get set up, because it's, really the only way people find you these days. With that being said, the website, when I say website, I kind of mean your whole online presence. So, setting up your Google listings, making sure you're listed everywhere online. Oops. And then, your website should facilitate the move-ins. It should have all your contact info. It should have a space for your tenants to review you, so you can track your reviews on here as well. We've got them popping up on the bottom here. And then they kind of scroll through. They pull that from our Google listings, and then they list it on here on the website. The next thing that we typically set up is the phone system. So for phones, you need to be able to actually talk to the people that are renting from you, right? So you got to set up a good phone system. I would not recommend, using your cell phone to do all that stuff. It can get out of hand and intrusive quite quickly. If you're answering on your cell phone, that means you're the only one answering it. So, if you're sitting down for dinner, you're at a soccer game with the kids, whatever you're doing, if it's your cell phone that's doing all the work, it's going to interrupt your life. And that's what Stacy and I try to avoid. We want to try to automate as much as we can. We don't want to be, bound to our work. We want our work to work for us. So we try to, get everything in a way that we can manage it from a distance, if we even do need to manage it. So getting a good phone system set up is key. So at first, it was just me answering the phone, but I knew we would be expanding. So I went with company on screen now, Grasshopper. They're affordable, and they have all the options we needed. There are plenty of different options out there, but everyone likes to know what we use specifically. So we specifically use Grasshopper. At the time, it was the best one I found. Startups are happening all the time. There might be ones, that'll save you a couple bucks. Maybe they're better, maybe they're worse. I don't know. but we use Grasshopper